The ASRock B450M has been tested and it works. It's time to rebuild my Ryzen 5 2600 machine on ThriftyAV. The first thing I want to do is pop out this Gigabyte plate. Here's the ASRock plate. One nice thing about micro ATX is there's plenty of room to work in here. For this board, I'm going to need two standoffs. I'm going to need one right there and right there to correspond with this hole and this hole. I've already installed the processor and cooling fan, and I've also installed my M.2 drive. I'm now going to go ahead and run power to the board here and here. I'm going to plug in my GTX 1060. I'm now going to plug in the USB 3.1 header. That gives me USB 3.1 access on the front panel. USB 2 headers plugged in. USB 3 headers plugged in. Power going to the board. Power going to the video card. All my LEDs are plugged in. When screwing in case fans, I usually start at one corner, then go to the opposite corner, and then deal with the other two holes. There are also two fans that I mounted in the front of the case during my prior build. They're still in there. They're pushing air into the case, so the airflow is going into the case with these two fans. Being into CDs and DVDs, I still use optical drives, so I'm going to install 5 1/4 optical drives in this bay and this bay. Now this uses these little twist clips, but I think I might go with the screw option. It just seems more sturdy to me to screw them in rather than clip them in. I'm going to pop these out from the back. Now that bent it a little bit, but I can always bend it back. So these two 5 1/4 bays are now available for optical drives. I'm going to put my Blu-ray burner in the top and my DVD burner just below it. I'm trying to mount it where they're perfectly flush to the rest of the case. Now, like I said, I prefer screws to clips, so I'm going to find some screws here and screw these in. I'm not going to tighten down all the way until I get them on both sides. Alright, I need to hook up the SATA and the power to these two drives now. The M.2 and SATA 3.3 share lanes, so that means I'm not going to be using SATA 3.3. I'm going to use these longer SATA cables for my optical drives, and I have a slightly shorter SATA cable that I'm going to use for my SSD. I probably won't go through every little step of this procedure. Windows is installed. I have the drivers for my GTX 1060 installed. I got both optical discs running. Next, I want to hook up this Samsung Evo because this is what I like to edit my footage off of. So I need to run the third SATA to here, and then I need power for it. I'm going to boot this up and see if it sees the Samsung Evo. Boot drive, Evo, DVD drive, Blu-ray drive. We're good to go. At this point, I'm going to move this into my edit room and off of the kitchen table to finish setting things up. The footage you just watched was shot about 2 weeks ago and lost, but I found it today. This ASRock board has worked perfectly for the last 2 weeks, so I've been pretty happy with it. Thank you to my patrons for supporting this channel, and remember, stay thrifty, everyone!